Wait a minute. I'm forgetting something. Hi, my name is Mo Maney, and welcome to Christmas. What? November? Thanksgiving? What are you talking about? I've never heard of such tomfoolery. It's Christmas, baby! So, that actually makes no sense anymore, because in the time it took me to create and finally publish this video, the month of November has concluded and Thanksgiving has passed. But seriously though, happy late Thanksgiving. I hope you have lots to be grateful for this year. Now I know exactly what you're thinking. Mo, this isn't like your usual content. So why in the blue baboon buttocks are you making a movie review video? Well, I watched a movie and I figured, why not share my opinion as an aspiring filmmaker myself and tell you all about it. So here it is, Spirited, directed by Sean Anders. It's about, I'll just give you the official synopsis for Apple TV. Imagine Charles Dickens' heartwarming tale of a Scrooge visited by 4 ghosts on Christmas Eve. But funnier, and with Will Ferrell, Ryan Reynolds, and Octavia Spencer, and a plethora of other talented actors. Also, huge musical numbers. Okay, we're asking a lot. Maybe just watch the trailer? That might be in the top 10 best plot synopsis of all time. And that's really what it says. I'm not lying, look! Anyways, just to warn you ahead of time, this video is split into 2 parts. The non-spoiler section first, which will be right here, and the juicy spoiler section after that, so stick around. So, to begin, I had no idea what this movie was going to be walking into it. Regal Cinemas, on occasion, does what is called a mystery movie night, where they screen a, you guessed it, mystery movie. But it's only on one day at one time, and this time it was a Monday, only at 7 p.m. All I knew was the movie's rating, PG-13, and its runtime, 2 hours and 31 minutes. You try to watch the trailer on the Regal app, and it just shows that green part that is shown before every trailer, except that's all it shows for the whole trailer with no other video or audio. And all Regal tells you is that it's a new movie that you can watch before its official release date. They just can't tell you the title. Those sneaky geese. But you know what? It works. My entire theater was packed, even on a Monday night. The curiosity is just too strong, and the tickets are only $5. So it's low risk, potentially high reward, and very alluring to gambling addicts. I remember vaguely seeing a trailer for this movie and thinking, oh, it has Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell. Looks alright. Maybe I'll watch it, maybe I won't. But boy am I glad and very grateful that they played it at this mystery movie night. So first off, I want to say a shout out to the guy who was next to me in the theater who screamed the title of the movie as soon as he saw the Apple logo and called out what the mystery movie was going to be. You, sir, are a certified legend. So starting off, I thought this movie was going to be a horror movie with how it began. But then, the tone quickly changed, and exquisitely so. In fact, the tone in the movie is handled excellently. From somber to hilarious to sometimes dreadful, suspenseful, intense, and cheery, it all blends together great and brings you on a journey throughout the spectrum of emotions. Everybody looks great in the movie. Costume design and hair and makeup killed it for all the characters. Ryan's autotune is hearable in the first song, but after that everyone sounds great, including Mr. Reynolds. A lot of stuff about social media in this movie, but I suppose it makes sense for the plot. There's great production design and editing as well, like seriously amazing. The meta-ness works wonderfully, especially with the musical aspect of the movie, because it makes sense in the worldly afterlife that they set up. Some jokes didn't land in the beginning, but it just got better and better, and there were a lot of slam dunks that had me in my theater rolling with laughter. The Ghost of Christmas Future was a real hoot, an MVP of the movie. The actress from Severance, Jen Tulloch, plays Ryan's mom, and she kills it for the small amount of time that she's in the movie for. I find it funny that in the 2 things I've seen her in, one of her biggest character plot points is always playing the role of a mom. But hey, nothing wrong with it though. I also really did not feel the runtime at all. I mean, it dragged a little at some points, but for the most part, the pacing was so excellent that the movie just felt like a breeze, and a nice and cool one at that. The sound mixing was a little off sometimes, but that could have just been the theater I was in. Mostly every plot point is followed up on and wrapped up with a neat and nice little bow. It's all very well done, but there are some things about the world within the movie that don't make sense, which we'll talk about in the spoiler section. After the movie ended, I had Christmas songs stuck in my head literally right after, and not even the songs from the movie. Most especially Let It Snow, because the movie just got me so much into that holiday spirit. Although the score and the songs are absolutely great in the movie. Also, yes, there is a post-credit scene. I guess actually there are 2 if you count what plays during the credits. So make sure to stay after the movie. Keep an eye out in the credits themselves, however, as there are a lot of clever callbacks and funny gags, including a guy on fire. which makes more sense after you see the movie. Everyone came out enjoying it and saying it was great. Most of my theater clapped and laughed when the movie ended, and I was certainly part of those who did. After walking out of the movie theater, I had a pep in my step, and I completely forgot that Thanksgiving was a thing. I was already in the holly, jolly, and festive holiday spirit. Ah, see what I did there? Spirit, because the movie's name is... Okay, anyways, this movie is very inconclusive. No, wait, including. No, inclusive. That's the word I was looking for. And the big twist / reveal in the movie was great, and I put my jaw on the floor. On a side note, the Violent Night trailer that played before the movie looked kind of cool and kind of funny. I actually watched that movie today, so review for that coming soon. Stay tuned. The Creed 3 trailer also looked sick, and there was also another trailer for a movie called Plane, which might be the most creative movie title I've ever heard. But nevertheless, that movie also looked pretty cool, starring Gerard Butler and Mike Colter, who also played Luke Cage. So with all that being said, for all those who aren't sticking around for the spoiler section, Spirited is playing now on Apple TV and in select theaters, I believe, so I highly recommend you check it out to help you get into the festive holiday spirit. Or save it for a great Christmas or holiday movie night. It's a certified fun time. Alright, now for the spoiler talk, which is honestly less talking and more asking, as I had quite a few questions after walking out of the movie. So to start off, what about mean ghosts like the woman from HR? Do they get a haunting? Also, she didn't get her plot thread solved really, I suppose. She was still left without any character development, which isn't necessary, but considering everything else in the movie was resolved so well, it just stuck out like a sore thumb to me. And what about the woman from the beginning, from the perspective of the other people, of which there were a lot? She just looks like she teleported from her porch to the court and then the ball hit her head. I know it was played for laughs and not meant to be taken seriously, but she straight up became a speedster for a bit and no one even noticed. And I'm sure this happens often when the spirits haunt without people noticing. There's also a joke near the start of the movie which I questioned when first watching the movie about the spirit of Will Ferrell never having tried out those newfangled mouth kisses, so never having actually kissed anyone before. But I got it after the movie and it's actually quite sad. He lived 2 centuries ago and I doubt anyone wanted to have a makeout sesh with Ebenezer Scrooge. Although Will Ferrell is quite handsome. Anyways, what happens when another spirit tries to quit? What if they want to go back to Earth after dying? Can they just work for a bit and then they get to be resurrected and go back to their families? What's the work limit before quitting? Do they have to wait for everyone they know to die before they can be sent back? Because if that's the case, that is quite sad. And at the end of the movie, now a mortal knows about the afterlife, and the kids know, and their uncle is literally a ghost that they can run through. I mean, how does this system work? If ghosts can copulate, can they procreate? Can they have babies? Where do the ghosts live? Is there a ghost town? Because at the end of the movie, Ryan Reynolds' character talks about seeing his girlfriend at home. What happens if someone goes back on their promise of being good? Do they go to hell? Is there a god in this universe? Who created this whole system? How old is the main boss guy that's working? Will he ever quit? Is he God in this universe? Well, that's about it. Those are all my biggest, most loose, most humongous, and lowest hanging questions. If you can answer or know where I can find the answer to any of these questions, please let me know, because I'm starting to lose my mind. Well, anyways, thank you for watching. If you had fun hanging out with me, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more festive and extremely epic times. But do not subscribe if you aren't cool. This is a certified warning. Only subscribe if you are cool. I'm telling you this for your own safety. Anyways, I hope your Thanksgiving was incredible, and I hope your holidays are holly and jolly without any Molly. I'll see you later.
Hello, this is the main workshop. Between building a teddy bear for Alice and a race car for Tommy, we're assembling your gift right now. We're sure you're gonna love it.
Hey, yeah, I actually already got my gift. It's this Let It Snow sign. The lights are a little wonky on it. Other than that, it's all great. You guys did a great job, but if I could get like a refund or another gift or something, yeah, that'd be great. Thanks. Call me back as soon as you can. Terrible customer service.